How many times have Arsenal won the Premier League? Arsenal remain one of English football's biggest and most successful clubs, boasting more than 100 consecutive years as a top-flight club since they were last promoted in 1919. The Gunners have had several golden periods over the last century, first dominating English football in the 1930s under legendary manager Herbert Chapman. Still before the advent of the Premier League era in 1992, Arsenal won one-off league titles in the 1940s, 1950s and 1970s, with the arrival of George Graham as manager in the 1980s delivering another more concentrated period of success. Indeed, Arsenal were arguably the last dominant force immediately prior to the start of the Premier League, claiming 2 of the last 4 First Division titles, including the dramatic 1988-89 title, when an iconic late Michael Thomas goal pipped Liverpool to the championship. Arsenal initially struggled to maintain their pre-Premier League dominance once the new breakaway competition was created, finishing 10th in the inaugural 1992-93 season. They continued to yo-yo between top 5 and mid-table finishes for a few more years under a succession of managers, but things changed enormously when Arsène Wenger arrived in 1996. The Frenchman revolutionized not only Arsenal, but English football as a whole, with new ways of thinking, particularly in terms of scouting, training and diet. He delivered Arsenal's first league title in 9 years in 1997-98, his first full season in charge, and completed a domestic double. Wenger's initial success came with a largely inherited team, but by 2001 he had properly built his own side with significant French influence, with the likes of Thierry Henry and Robert Pires establishing themselves as world-class players. That season saw another league and cup double. Wenger's greatest triumph came in 2003-04, when his side became the first since Preston in 1888-89 to complete an entire top-flight league season without losing a game. Over the course of 8 years of the club's peak under Wenger, Arsenal never finished lower than second in the Premier League from 1997 to 2005. But with financial constraints relating to the building of the Emirates Stadium and the rise of both Chelsea and Manchester City, the Gunners haven't been crowned Premier League champions since 2004 or even challenged since 2008. To date, Arsenal have won 3 Premier League titles in the post-1992 era. Arsenal League titles, 1930-31, 1932-33, 1933-34, 1934-35, 1937-38, 1947-48, 1952-53, 1970-71, 1988-89, 1990-91, 1997-98, 2001 seconds, 2003 fourths.